And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Alabama, 380. Wait, 20.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And he's got his man, Hilton. And a loose football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give them a first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And the catch made by Hilton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. From the gun, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. Brady now on 1st down. It's caught left side by Cooks. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
20! By 20! Hey, ball 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
20!
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Let's go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 42 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes with defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Pretty move. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brady now on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back here right after this. Brady now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Brady throwing on second down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Like 20.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. J-Ron Elliott in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Like 20. You 20. Right.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
20! Line 20! Regular! Quick, get!
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he finds Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 at the 19. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And the Bills getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
20, 380.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On second down, Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that is incomplete here.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Blue 30.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Wait! 20! Wait, 20!
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Gurley looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Well, that second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Brady now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
20.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Miles Jack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue.
And the pressure gets to him again. Tom Johnson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And Tate's got it. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw is Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
20.
Now Brady got to have this one. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Brady now on first down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel
thicker the plot.